What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Thirds and Junkies. You know who it is, Chris. And today we're going to be working on 82 to 92 Camaro front and rear carpet cleaning and detailing. So I subscribe to a channel called Sweet Project Cars, and this gentleman that runs this channel came up with an awesome concoction on how to get stains and everything out of your carpets. He actually has one for seats, and you can use it for the carpets, different ingredients. But yeah, so I took a page from his book, I put my twist on it, added some things to it, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna go about getting these carpets down here, front and rear carpets. It is split in the middle. The car I got it out of, the 86 IROC, in the junkyard. I got these out of there. They kind of elongated the, what do you call them, the seatbelt holes, and then just slid the seat belts up through the hole instead of removing the seat belts, putting the carpet in, and then doing that. And along the transmission tunnel, which is here, so driver's side front, passenger front, and this is the trans tunnel, and they kind of just ripped it, and you can kind of get away with it because it tucks under the center console, so you won't see if it's ripped or whatever. A lot of times, like the ACC aftermarket carpet and whatever, doesn't fit really well, and you have to make pie cuts in it, and you know, like move stuff over to take wrinkles out. You know, I mean, you tuck and hide stuff really well under panels, so it's not a big deal. And these carpets here, B, leave me alone, stupid B. These carpets here are going to be going in Space Ghost. So I'm gonna get inside real quick, and I'll show you the concoction of what we got to do, and I'll show you where we're gonna go from there. Give me a second. All right, guys, so we're in the kitchen, and what you're gonna need is you're gonna need like an old windshield washer fluid bottle, and I took a knife or a screwdriver at first and punched a hole in, and a knife and ground it to make a hole in the top. You're going to need this right here, Actually Clean Odor Blaster, purple, smells amazing. You're gonna need Great Value glass cleaner. This one doesn't say on the front that it has ammonia, but you need it with ammonia in it, and I did peel back. The ingredients are actually on the inside. You can see them through the bottle. This is kind of old because I use this on other stuff. You want Ajax, the green is awesome. You want to use that, and then whatever percentage, I try to use the highest percentage of isopropyl alcohol. And what you're going to do is, I've already got mine all measured out here, so there's my Ajax and my alcohol and my Windex. But you're going to want, there's another ingredient that I didn't put on here. It's baking soda clothes wash. It's the powder like baking soda, almost like you would have like in here, or like you would have, you know, in your cabinet to keep, you know, the moisture out or whatever. But I put 1 full scoop of that in here because this is getting low. So basically you want to take 1 full scoop of the baking soda. I pre-mixed it in here, but you want to take the 1 full scoop of the baking soda and OxyClean solution, and you want to put that first before you put any liquids in. Cover that up, and then you add your Ajax. And your Windex. And your alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. I'm actually gonna probably rinse these out, and I'll keep them in my box because I have a box that I store all of my ingredients in, and I store it in my garage. The only problem is the baking soda and OxyClean, being that it's not sealed up all the way anymore, you know, moisture in the air and whatnot, it'll kind of solidify the stuff and make it to where it, you have to kind of break it down, chunk it up, kind of just like salt in the winter time. You know, if you guys are, you know, an area where you have salt, if you happen to leave it out on your front porch or whatnot, you end up having to, you know, chop it down, chunk it up, and make it down into a smaller powder and stuff. But yeah, so, and then once you're done with that, you're going to add the hottest water that you can get. Now you don't have to go ahead and like boil water on the stove, but like my sink is like extremely hot, and it's on a number setting on my hot water heater. And if I put it down one setting to try to cool it down, when you turn the water on, it's barely lukewarm. Barely, I mean, warm at all. But if I put it on this setting, if you turn it on long enough, it will scald the hell out of you. So you gotta, you know, be careful. But so you want the hottest water you can possible. Give me a second and I'll show you where we're gonna go from here. I did pre-make the concoction now, but we have other steps that we have to take before we can get to that point of actually using this and using the garden hose. In Sweet Project Car's video, he used an extractor or a shop vac to actually suck all the dirt and all the grime and stuff out of the carpeting. I'm gonna do mine a little different, so we'll get to that here in a second. Alright guys, so I got my all of my mixture stuff in the back in my box. And another thing I forgot to mention that you're going to need is, if you're going to be using this concoction, he uses an extractor and uses it on the carpet in the car, so it's a little bit easier, being that it forms to the contour of the car. You're going to need some sort of scrub brush. I got a hard bristle brush from Walmart. But yeah, these carpets are not that bad. There's not a lot of dirt, not a lot of sand. There's a few stains. Obviously there's always stains around the seat brackets because the brackets are metal and they rust. But I just want to clean these up. So the first step before you even attempt to use your concoction for cleaning the stains out of the for cleaning the stains out of the carpet is, you want to go ahead and you want to vacuum the carpets. Try to get as much loose debris, dirt, sand, whatever is in the carpet out of it before you start doing this, because you do not want to be trying to soak it down with water. I use the garden hose on the I mean, you can use a pressure washer, but I just use a garden hose because then I can control how much water I'm putting on it, and then as I squeeze the concoction, I can literally like see how much soap suds are being used in a specific area as I scrub it. And I do get out on my hands and knees and I try to scrub, like when I clean it, I try to start on the high point here so the water runs down in pools in the soapy area. Because technically, if you look at this, the top part up here, the top part that you see up here is actually what goes up above where the trap door would be, where the fuel pump would be, and this is down in the trunk area, and that's why there's a lot of like melted stains. And these guys did some welding on the car with the carpet in, and this is like welding slag. You know, there's little pieces of rusted slag weld. But I'll start here, work my way down to the bottom, and I'll just scrub and scrub and soaps it up and soak it down and soak it down and soak it down, and I'll probably just leave them out here on the cement slab for now. And usually if it doesn't rain, they'll dry out. Then I kind of fold them up, and once I fold them up, I try to I'll try to put them inside the car, because I try to store everything I need for a certain car in that project inside the car, so everything is there when I need. And I have a list, excuse me, on my phone, so I know exactly what's left, what I need before I can start that project. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead, probably time lapse this, because I'm gonna be cleaning this one with the vacuum and this one with the vacuum on my hands and knees first before I even turn the hose on and start scrubbing. And I'm kind of on a time frame, so I want to hurry up and get this done. It is Sunday, and I kind of want to hurry up. Hannah's on a play date with a buddy, and she'll be home in a couple hours, so I want to hurry up and get this done. So yeah, I'm gonna back you guys up so you can see what's going on here. Alright guys, just want to show you, this is what I was using, super washing soda, baking soda, and I don't even remember, like, my brain's a little frazzled today, but so the recipe is 1 full scoop of OxiClean, 2 to 4 tablespoons of Ajax depending upon how bad your carpet is, 3 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol, 6 tablespoons of window cleaner with ammonia, and the hottest water possible. Just for the sake of the length of the video, so it doesn't take, you know, a 3-hour video, which it won't take that long, and it doesn't take that long to clean carpets. But with me, I'm very meticulous. Even though he uses an extractor on his video on Sweet Project cars, he tends to he vacuums his carpets, then he uses the solution with the extractor. He scrubs, uses a shop vac without a filter, and puts the attachment on it, an attachment somewhat like, where did it go? Oh, it's down here. Something like this, so that he can really scrub in there and get in there really good. Like I could tape this to the shop vac or get the other attachments I have, but there's really no point. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so for the sakes of the length of the video not being 3 hours, I am only going to actually show you guys how I go about cleaning this carpet, and I will do this carpet off camera, just to hurry up and get through the video so that you guys can see the main how it works and how well it does. And this stuff's awesome. So I have our concoction right here. It's all sudsy and bubbly. Set you guys up, move the shop back out of the way, and hopefully I can get you guys to where you can see some really good detail of this. So me personally, I like to pre-soak. I'll try to get it a little wet. This water is even hot because it's sitting in the hose in the sun. I know my knees are gonna get wet. I don't care. Here's what it is. Sudsies. Squirt this stuff everywhere. Right now in the area where I'm gonna work. Look, it's so hot. Look. It won't even take some minutes to form back into the shape that's supposed to be in. And take a brush. Let's go to work. This OxyClean is amazing, along with the rubbing alcohol. It works really well with taking all stains out, blood stains, I mean, you name it, it takes it out. On top of the fact that the OxyClean smells so good. So when these dry and go to put them back in the car smells amazing inside due to that fact. It's awesome. So just keep on doing this same thing over and over. Add some concoction, add some water. As you can see, where I have my hose, I'll just let it sit and just let it drool out right there and kind of soak that area. And usually you can tell, see, these carpets aren't that bad, especially this one, but usually you'll see like carpets that are extremely dirty, all the soap and the foam and the suds like this will turn extremely brown. And yeah, I mean, this is a hard bristle brush, so it's pulling some of the fibers up, but it's not bad. It's not hurting it, because this is really good. Surprisingly, this is really good used carpet. Out of that 86 IROC out of the junkyard, out of the last two videos. So, I mean, this stuff works amazing. And like I said in Sweet Project Cars video, he did it in the car, and I actually used this on the wife's Impala, Bebe, and it cleaned all the coffee stains, it cleaned everything, blood stains, coffee, what else was there in there? There's a bunch of stuff. I mean, it was wax, chapstick from Hannah leaving her chapstick in there and it being hot in the summertime. I mean, it was a lot of stuff, but it took everything out. And like I said, the added bonus is it smells amazing once you get it dried and you get it back in your car. Now, for drying purposes, if you're going to do this while it's your daily driver and you're in the car, like try to do it on a Friday or a weekend that has you have the weekend off, and it's going to be a very good weekend. Usually you want to do it in the summertime on a hotter weekend, because then you can literally close the car up and the heat will dry out your carpet. And a lot of people think that, you know, your floor pans, the steel will rust because you got all this water sitting on the carpet and the padding that's underneath the carpet, which, oh, knocked you guys over. Oh, party foul. Sorry guys. I got soap on my hands. Angle you guys down here, but they think that when you get this padding wet, that you're not, it's not going to dry, and it's going to sit against your floor pans, and your floor pans are going to rust and rot out. That's not true at all. You close the car up in 90-degree weather, let it sit, and it will dry on its own. If you feel the need, you can go ahead and put a fan in there or whatever, you know, get some airflow flowing in there, but you really don't need to. Like, these are literally just going to lay out here in the sun and they'll dry on their own, and whatever little bit of dirt is left, or from them, you know, sitting and dirt flying around, the only thing that will happen is I'll just take the shop vac and hit a little bit of loose dirt that's on there. And you can see right here a little bit. See how much that's changed, how it's going from white right there to this brown. Look, it's pulling. And actually I think that might be pulling the stain out of the backside here. Sometimes it does that, sometimes it doesn't. But most of the time, it just takes all the stains and nasty stuff right out of your carpet. So then, let's go ahead and hit it again real quick before I give it a complete soak down. And even sometimes I like to take them and I hang them on the fence. And being that they're so heavy, they dry pretty quick. And if it rains, there's no dirt or anything that really blows up on it, instead of them laying on the ground where dirt just travels and it gets everywhere. So, and I just take my garden hose with full jet stream. Yeah, look at this. Watch. See the dirty water? Taking all that stuff right out of there. Oh, that dirty water. Look at that. Now I got that pressure from the hose behind it. It's pulling up all the stuff that's deeper that the brush can't get. And by all means, you don't have to take this as a suggestion, but if your carpets are in good enough shape like this is a quick, easy way to, you know, take a couple hours out of your day, maybe 3. Like I said, it's a Sunday and I'm out here doing this, and I'll get these clean, I'll get them hung up on the fence and they'll dry, and then they'll be nice and pretty ready to go in the car. Or you can buy aftermarket and just replace them and throw them in a dumpster or burn them or whatever you plan on doing with them. But me, I try to save money so I can put more money into the project. And these carpets are in really good shape. They're just a little dirty and not too bad. And actually, I don't know. Yeah, I'll still probably do it because they turn out really well. So, give me a second, guys. I'll show you the results once I get this completely rinsed off and I get it hung up on the old fence over here. I'll show you what they look like after. Give me 1 minute. Alright guys, I know this isn't the greatest representation of like dirty carpets because they weren't like the worst or anything, but I'll show you how clean this stuff is. It's so funny how my GoPro battery is just at 70%, now it's at 35. So weird. But back up in here on these spots, now it's hard to see because it's in the shadow. I'm trying to take it out of the shadow for you. See, there's like the burns and stuff, all those stains that were up in here. See if I can do this without dropping it on the ground. All the stains and everything that was there are gone. Oops, carpet's gonna fall. Ugh, shoot, that's heavy. All right. Yeah, carpet's heavy when it's wet. But yeah, guys, it's looks a whole lot better than it did. And the stains, this stuff even takes rust stains out. So like the rust that you will see here on where the seats mount and stuff like this, all this will come off. This is a piece of welding slag, and then you have the rust actually sometimes gets stuck to the carpet and you have to physically peel it off. Kind of sucks sometimes, but yeah, this stuff will actually take all of the rust stains that you see. hard for me to see in the camera. Like there, it'll pull all that out. So that's gonna do it for this one. A quick how to at home, you know, do it yourself, DIY carpet cleaning. And like I said, you can do it inside the car. And I actually didn't use it on the G6 because I have one of those weird, I don't know, my brother-in-law, Big Vest, the other third-gen junkie, bought it. It's a car cleaning gun. It's one that you hook up to the air compressor, and it has a tank on the bottom, almost like a car paint gun, like you're gonna paint a car. And you put a solution in, and it like high power, adds air and all this weird stuff. And like you see other people in other videos use it. Adam Elzy used it on his old Beamer with Jimmy Oaks. And you basically just spray it on, and at high power, like pressure wash, almost cleans any and all surfaces. It's awesome. And then you just basically wipe it off with a towel. And I did the G6. I took the seats out, and I did the seats, and I did the door panels, and I didn't get all in here yet, but I did the floorboards. I pulled the seats out. I still gotta do the cup holders and all this, but I've been working at it. Half the car is done. I even did the back seats. I did all these door panels. I mean, this car was absolutely disgusting. And it's awesome. The only thing is it puts off whatever chemical you use. We're using Chemical Guys interior cleaner. It does fog you out and will make you cough, so you might want to wear a mask. But I've been using that. But for the carpets, I always use this concoction. It's never failed me. Sweet Project Cars is awesome. Go check out their channel. He has a lot of stuff on how to save your never change your wiper blades ever again, about soaking them in a 303 aeromotive solution, and you bake them in the oven. So a lot of cool stuff. I mean, some of the stuff, if you had a big enough like vat that you could put your tires in and use that same solution, and then you had a big enough oven that you could bake your tires in, you'd never have to change your tires for the life of the car, except for unless you do a lot of burnouts and you ball them up real quick. But I'm rambling. So yeah, that's a quick DIY. Like I said, I will put the concoction, the ingredients and everything in the description down below, and the quantities, so basically like the recipe for it. And if you like the content, like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, get me back in the algorithm, get everything nice and happy and everything going cool. And you need free stickers, hit me up. I still got promo cards for sale, got parts. Like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, let me know what's going on. Bye bye chickens. See you next time.